What up, gang? Gamers? It's us! Yo, the Misplay for Game tournament. It's happening. It's probably gonna be hella loud. We're gonna do what we can. There's so many people here. Nearly as big as the Bordeaux regional, of course. It's the Misplay for Game boys. Tom's out doing admin stuff for now. We'll bring it
really
back
quick, I can't hear your feed.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear your feed.
You can't hear me?
I'm just guessing what you're saying.
Oh, that's crazy. Like, it also seems like it's peaking. I'm just going to turn us down until we stop peaking. Gang, how does audio sound? Also, every time we do this, the audio setup somehow changes. Last time we did this, we could hear each other. Oh, you know what? Is it? Can you hear me now? It's because Jamie turned the monitor down. Shout out to Minikill, my griefing animal.
Yeah, he set the whole thing up, so we're good.
Yeah, so I forgot the trophy and had to go home for it. So Jamie had to do the setup basically unattended. So this is a Minikill production special. Oh my gosh. I've just looked at what our table 1 matchup is. There's no way we get Fanboy at home.
You know what? Tournament for us guys, actually.
Yeah, welcome to Misplay for Game Fanboy 3, where you get to see Fanboy 3 players play. That timer is not live. I will reset that timer.
I do know what Trix is on, by the way.
I don't, because he gave me like 45 decks and then didn't, and oh my gosh, is OBS disconnected already?
Oh.
Any testers? Yeah, so we might have some connection issues. Like, I'm just be real with you. Fanboy internet is not the strongest. The fact that we can even run a stream is insane, because last year we couldn't. Which is why we were in the waterfront. But we have audio. If this turns into 18 different streams because the streams go down on YouTube, I apologize. But from the looks of it,
seems to be good.
Still won. So we're all good.
We got like what, 51 players today?
Yeah, 51 or 52, I believe. We'll get the confirmation on when thingies go live, and I will try and remember what my reset the timer button hotkey is. It's been so long since we've done this. This is why people should should hire us to run streams more often, so I don't forget my own keybinds. But hopefully I'll try and get some pictures when I'm doing admin stuff. It'd be me, Marcio, and Tom doing rotations for microphones. This is really exciting. I can't believe we're getting debrigadable things straight away. Let me actually just see if I can poke them to smush that over a bit.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll hold the stream together. So, how's everybody doing, chat? You know, we put out the inflammatory tier list. Oh, taking the desk, but we're good. We put out an inflammatory tier list to influence our very own tournament. So hopefully, somebody brought the cook and actually something gets to win that isn't on the tier list. Maybe one of these players, they have the sauce. They know what actually is going to beat the meta. We had like a very early once deck list got submitted. We sort of had like a very early idea of like what the metagame was going to be. A lot of it is expected stuff. I think people are this is their first chance to play with products in BT21. So for the folks that didn't really travel out, this is their first chance to play with these cards that have been gaining dust and haven't seen anything beyond a local. So like EX10 hasn't had a tournament. BT22 hasn't had a tournament. We've had a ban list since then. So, but the funny thing is for round 1, good old faithful. So no new decks that you've already seen, and yeah.
Yeah, if the stream keeps getting super choppy after like one of the rounds, I might switch it down to a 720p.
You want to reset the timer or?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can reset it in a second, right? Like.
Yeah, they will carry.
Oh yeah, we have the timer as well there for.
As soon as they send it, we'll send it. It's very exciting.
We got Tommy Tricks.
And we're back, and it's like nothing happened at all.
It will happen.
The YouTube VOD is going to be scuffed. I'm sorry in advance, East. I hope you watch it on Twitch.
If you want a better viewing experience, go. Alrighty. Round 1 just started, and looks like Trix is going to be celebrating first. And I see that Pokemon, so is it going to be Deep Savers or REA?
You know he cares a little bit, though, because he put the black sleeves on. He didn't do the Marching Fishes
Oh, the
sleeves.
Marching Fishes? Yeah. So it's probably Deep Savers. Sango Chic, I still can't tell you what it is. Both use those, that engine.
Yeah, they're, I want to say, based on conversations, it's going to be Deep Savers. And none of this will matter because this is a really different matchup.
Oh, rookie. What? No egg? What? No egg in the back. Okay, no. Jess plays the other way.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Like
Play with that.
it is Deep Savers. We have the Deep Saver Seedramon, and Trix looks like he's just setting up.
This, I mean, it's a good start. It's a good start for both of them. The fact that we're getting like rookie, I'm honestly impressed that we're pushing out because this is going to make the on deletion Commandramon 2K, so it's more likely to live. Doesn't matter this time because we hit.
Let's go gambling.
1, 2, 3.
That's a target.
We do see a target. Obviously, a shame to lose the Numemon, but
it is what it is.
And Jess was going to be practicing a lot and ended up in the Time Stranger Gulag. So this is them getting their training wheels back on, trying to remember how this game works.
Oh, Parabolic Junk, one of there. I better not see any other copies of that card in the deck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they've played since that card got eviscerated. We only had space for one.
Oh, okay.
It was just like well, it can't hurt, right?
And I think she's stacking to the top.
Yeah. Jess almost always stacks to the top. Unless it's just like utter dog water, it's always to the bottom.
Okay.
Top even.
I was having a conversation with, I believe, Gembo about like it looks like the meta isn't going that wide, and here we are, round 1, 2 decks that want to go wide. So we were just lying.
When we meta manipulate.
So is that the Steel?
Yes, so that is to stack to the top to gain Russian unblockable. It doesn't really matter. Obviously, would have loved to end on a Nume play Satsuki, but a one choke from here, you can get away with it versus Deep Savers. They don't really push out on a 4 with only 1 delay.
There's Aegis. It looks like we're going to take the delay instead.
Training. Now I'd be scared to pass more than 1 memory, and the problem is, like, unless you do another 4, it's going to be pretty hard to actually get that memory without passing, like, 2. It's a really interesting soft reset, honestly.
I think the main thing here for Trix is if he doesn't have it, usually you'll be able to tell whether the players are going are in a position to push out is whether or not we have Plesiomon. Plesiomon basically is like the reason to want to do something, and it looks like Death here just brings out, checks into the boost, no big deal, and then evolves to Steelsdramon, and then I believe Steelsdramon gets to still stack the deck and either search something. I don't quite remember. It reduces play cost.
Yeah, I thought this was the.
Is it a play out? I think it's.
Yeah. I think they're realizing. I think they thought it was the Cargo Dramon. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. You reveal to them.
Yeah. So this is the removal guy, but the inherit is the D-Digivolve. So I think the goal is, if Trix didn't have 3, if Trix didn't have 3 delays, and you would hope that maybe they have to swing to get started, the Tank Dramon sets up for like Dark Dramon Ace. Obviously, Dark Dramon is native to this archetype.
Here's the push out.
Yeah, this might be. I would say it's wraps, but this might be a lot.
Marine Bull, amazing card in the favorite archetype, being able to soft reset it. It lets load things that you want into your main stack, so that you have plenty of targets to play out, and also gets a lot of memory by loading liberated cards like Sanko. So it looks like we don't actually have the plus 2, so instead we're just going to go into the metal seat, which is still fine. It's still removal. The Digivolve in bottom deck. So we're not too bothered about that. And then we have a pretty comfy swing because we can swing into the suspended stack and then end of attack gains the memory and Marine Bull play something out. We're going to play out that Sheik and then get that memory draw card. So here, if we going to say, for example, a way to make, I guess that 5, but we also are in a pretty good spot to just search and keep developing our boards. The Brigade, they can contest the board, but they need to get their engine rolling. And we found the Plesio. So it is go time. We can now DNA into Aegis here and really pop off. We have double Marine Bull plus all of the end of attack inherits to gain memory. So we are going to get a really big bombo here. This is going to be a little bit crazy. A lot of it is happening, so I'm guessing Trix is describing the and playing out the metal C is actually quite good here because it denies the Brigade cards from suspending as well. So it means that it shuts off Brigade Dramon's ability to give your deck block. So we get to play out the Sheik off of the Marine Bull at the end after swinging. So, and also I guess get make your guys unaffected or cuts off the opponent's unpleasant or massive bot decking. because I guess gets the bot deck up to play cost of 12, I believe.
Again, apologies. After this round, I'll drop the stream resolution to see if we can help with that. Fanboy 3 does its best. The fact that we can stream at all is great, because otherwise these would be recorded videos, which would be kind of cringe. But, I mean, are we looking at... The problem is there's unsuspense. We are looking at lethal, ignoring the fact that there's boost.
Pretty much. And also the D-Brigade can create... Okay, looks like we're just going to go for the BCD bomb. And I think we're trying to evolve the Aegis to give us maybe a little bit of breathing room.
I don't hate that. It's a shame that you actually can't pop the Mega Siegramon from this position.
No.
Because it only pops 4 play cost, so we'd really need to see something like a Tank Dramon to reduce the play cost and then go from there.
Popping Sheik is really good. Because it means that Sheik is no longer an easy evolve into something like the Mega, which has the ability to unsuspend anything. Our lethal lines are never a guarantee.
Yeah, we're doing enough though. Like DCD wasn't exactly a cheap pass thanks to again playing the memory so slow. We have access to a boost as well, so if we did need to extend to try and like end this, we can go for it.
We're gonna split the plus here. Get the Metropolitan, copy pasta.
I mean, Metropolitan 2 setup for a turn that you may or may not get would be ideal.
Dango gets his 2 here, gets the Liberator and a fish.
But at some point, I would assume he's actually just going to go for the throat.
I mean, if the Misplay gets that bad, we could probably do like hotspot from mobile data or something.
Maybe. Like we tested a 720 stream that didn't have too many drop frames.
Oh, okay,
It was just that the
we were trying to push the boundaries.
Yeah, no, I forgot to tell Jamie to drop the resolution.
Okay.
From like the native canvas.
And there we go. Second DNA. Gotta go into the Aegis again, and that is pretty much game here because I just can play out the Mega C, and then that will unsuspend our guys. So we get to tuck into unsuspend. Oh yeah, we also have the push out early. They can get punished by things like the Metal C8, as well as some of the X antibody form of the fishes have low end removal. So I think if they commit to building up the biggest turn possible, I think I also don't blame them for pushing out.
Yeah. What we'll also do post rounds as well is we're going to try and get some table 2 snooping going as well. We have the fun video ninja camera. Again, who knows how connection is going to look for it, like what's happening on table 2, but at least table 1. From like a little glance around, we're seeing a lot of variation on that EX10 case tournament.
Can you imagine? EX10 case. Actually, we're playing a 22.5.
Yeah.
22 with banlist.
Yeah, we just we just wanted DGO, but we didn't want EX10. People showed up with the cards they could win.
Yeah. Please don't play Bagra.
I mean, this is a good start for Trick. Taking the mulligan though, just already committing to their hand, so
that's a good sign. I love the toucan sleeve.
Yeah, it's actually a shame that you can't get them anymore.
Very expensive.
Yeah. Yeah, with the power situation, getting more light table 1 will certainly be a challenge. We'll figure that out. Bracket. Yeah, we weren't able to do a setup test, so we weren't able to kind of like actually test to see kind of like what the setup would look like from where we're at. So we're kind of just freeballing it as we go. But hopefully we can lock things in. But taking a look at the actual game, we got Jeek in the back, and well, it's the on-delete Commandramon, so I have a feeling that we may be playing for 2 stacks here.
I like this. I like bringing this out early on.
Yeah, really early development. The only problem is, like, Deep Savers, I feel, is like one of those stack decks that doesn't really play on board.
Not really. They don't really do anything until they have to. The build, the Chinese, like, Deep Savers build is designed to just sit on trainings and boosts until you have your combo. So
I
Trickster is
respect
in a position where, because of double Aegis, he's forced to take one. And I'm getting looks from the players. So we know he has one at least.
At least one. It could be more.
Yeah, you don't gain the one because there's nothing on board.
Yeah, I think they pushed up. I think you're trying to get the extra memory from it, but
No, it doesn't work that way.
yeah, 3 actually would be pretty alright. Yeah. 3 wouldn't be too bad. We can still develop a 4 here.
Or we swing!
I mean, it's on deletion, right?
On deletion float.
We are not going to use the egg.
Will it be a delay? No delay.
Ooh. Mega Digimon SP. W. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
well,
okay,
Yo, that's the Derek special, that. On deletion, find on deletion every time.
So we theoretically have a line here. We could evolve into a 4, evolve into cargo, pass 3, and then get some bodies out. I don't super hate it.
Yeah, especially if you're gonna have to pass 3 anyway.
Yeah, so okay.
Protection inherit as well. So if we do get to float into a Commandramon, we actually have like a semi difficult to remove body.
We could have definitely swung with the.
But I wouldn't have rush.
As in, like the turn before, we could have evolved and then swung out the silver power board, but it looks like we're still missing some pieces here. We did find the cargo, which is W cargo.
And I think that's what we picked up. Yeah, one of the regional participant cargo Dramons. In the shadows, the darkness.
The thing is, from this angle, and because we're going to improve the lighting a little bit. Right now, all of the Brigade cards kind of look the same.
Yeah, it's one of those like that's the usual table that we do table 1 recording on for locals, but obviously with the phone it's like light accommodation. I might just be able to crank the ISO, like realistically, because it's a lower lighting situation than I'm used to. We can probably just crank the ISO.
So Mega Digimon here attempts to unsuspend, but it's already unsuspended. And then when attacking, if your memory gauges 1 or higher, you can stun something. But I have a feeling that's not what we're going to be doing. The advantage of playing the Bukemon egg and having Sheik is that you actually turn your Evo for 2 less, and if you have Scramble, you basically like evolve for free. So we have the Sheik here and then Mega Seat. So this is basically saying, yep, I have Aegis and I have combo, and I'm just going to make Aegis and clear the board.
Yeah, it's the downside to having to search rather than be able to develop the bodies, because just clears both. Just awful. Awful.
Seizure unsuspend, and then Booker gain the memory, so we get to swing out.
Metropolitan off the top rope again.
Pretty good.
Which, it searches out of security as well, right? Yeah.
But I believe the Brigade had those cards stuck, unless they sent them all to the bottom. But since the searcher tends to keep them all on the top.
Yeah, I think it's mandatory top for... I think it's mandatory top for Metropolitan Police Department.
So we get the memory here, end of attack, and we're unsuspended, so we can swing out again. No Marine Ball. No. Do we have a Marine Ball? We don't have a Marine Ball, so we're choosing not to swing out to not give our opponent any more resources than we have to. This basically tells me that...
Is what I would say if I was a liar. Yeah.
No on-plays.
No on-plays. Unlucky bozo. So yeah, we're stuck with rush. We're stuck with no rush.
No rush, yeah.
No rush, but
we do get to still do something here. Ever happens.
Yeah, because even if we try and do Brigade play cargo or Brigade play Dark Dramon, the on play would fire but have no targets to clear.
Everything's unaffected.
Awful. Awful.
Nothing ever happens.
I guess DCD bomb and threaten an ace is a thing, but then again, we can also go Brigade, attempt to pop, but we're protected. And then if we can end on a 5, if this free plays a 5, then I think you're in a position where you threaten it. Yeah, this is the The biggest, nice rogue deck. Anyways, I don't care.
In many ways, I guess is a rogue deck color despite it being a rogue deck. So no on plays and then unaffected on my side. It creates this contract between both players where like I get to keep my stuff and you don't get to interact with it. So Brigade is going to. No, oh sorry. The Tantramon is looking at the top of the cards now and then attempting to reduce the play cost, but again, nothing happens.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. This is just like actually the. Yeah, like what a cool game plan. What if I just ignored it? What if I just didn't like play ball? Ah, I'm seeing judge calls, and it's the Royal Knights player. Devices are cool, huh?
Devices
So
are very cool.
Justin on BT23.
Justin won, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. Now that's a black deck that maybe probably still has problems with, I guess, actually.
It depends. You have the devices, right? So you can kind of bypass its Chungus immunity with the devices.
True. Suspend it with
Oh, Invisi, the Invisimon tech.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Digivolve, and then does it not pop?
It pops things with no sources, yes.
Yeah.
So the Invisimon is actually really cool here because the way that it wants to work is that even in scenarios where you don't quite have DNA one turn, you can set up DNA the turn afterwards. And he then paid 2 for Deep Saver, so the Invisi knows it's a free swing, so then it can kind of hide away.
Yeah, and the battle would take place with the Mega Digimon, so even if it was a bigger body, the Deep Savers would give it protection from
battle.
So
your board technically has jamming.
Super jamming.
Omega jamming.
We have to stop fighting!
Name?
Shu Yulin.
Shu Yulin, thank you.
That said, like, 4 memory at start of main isn't nothing. We did... Oh, wait. I forgot that there were 2 security face-up. I was like, low-key, I feel like Brigadramon can deal 3 damage. But it's actually because Deep Savers and Invisimon are waiting face-up in security.
The more messed up thing is, even if Brigade comes down, it'll then just get Digivolved by the Invisi.
Yeah.
So then one security, swing, unless there are some ace shenanigans happening. So get the memory gain here, and it looks like we're just going to swing.
Yeah, we're just...
Oh, another boost.
Oh, wanted it more. Wanted it so much more.
So still no on plays, but we do have one Digivolving. Swing dies here, but, we love dying to security with the flow command command.
Yeah, I just don't know what they can do from this position. Like, they just have no options. Digimon base removal is everywhere.
And we got a lot of memory to work with, to be fair. 4 memory for D-Brigade's a lot.
Yeah. The problem is, like, 4 memory is so much, and I genuinely have so much faith they can do stuff. Outside of the fact they have no way of removing this Aegis. Like, if we had, like, an Ace in stack or something, and, like, a DCD bomb could be more or less free, I'd have faith that we could do something, but I'm just, like... I just don't know what they do.
Unbothered, moisturized. Oh, we're going to load the Sasuke. It's actually a pretty good idea here. It gives us reboot and jamming. So this is effectively an easy swing, and while developing our board.
When attacking, get to check for specifically Commandramon. And the last one is a Commandramon. Get that DP buff as well. All turns to all of your other guys.
Another boost. What's the difference between Deep Savers and Levia, guys? It's all delays.
Oh my gosh, bro. Blue Slop, Blue Gallant, Blue Slop.
Blue Gallant. It's our Blue Mirage.
Blue Mirage.
That is 3 memory boosts. So Trix has 6 memory. Sorry, even if he gets choked to 1, he can still go to 7.
Yeah, what's crazy about this as well is, like, we got rid of all the unknowns. We had face-up Invisi and face-up Deep Savers. And the other cards that we hit were just boost and boost. Unrevealed threat.
Now what? You have one more turn before, you know, you go marching with the fishes. What do you choose to end on? That is the real question.
Yeah. I might also start just native, which is crazy. Like they decided that they were tired of Source Strip losing to X antibody, and they were like, I'm gonna eat from the top.
Are we gonna bombo here? Do you think Trix would ever bombo in our opponent's face? For no particular reason.
Little does he know, even if he bombos, the stream might just eat half of F3 that it was last time.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
I thought, okay, we did all of that for nothing.
Yeah, we were just clearing the board. A little bit of spring. Well, that seems to be working better, maybe. Well, that seems to be working better, maybe. What was good? We're back.
So disconnect, reconnect, but all right. Hello, chat room. I need you guys to let me know if the stream sounds better, and if it's less choppy, and if it looks. It will definitely not look as good. That's for sure. It will not look as good. But it should hopefully be better because we've changed it to 720, so less choppiness should be happening. We're working with what we have, just because the store's Wi-Fi is very minimal. It exists, but it's either choppy stream or, you know. Stream hella laggy. Is that because you don't have good internet, or is it because our internet is, you know, struggling? If you're just behind because, you know, like, if you're just behind like 10 seconds, that's completely fine. I'll get to your message in 10 seconds time. Oh my god, Safwan. He's harassing me behind the camera. Safwan, show the mats. The mats. You have the mats. Oh, okay. Our mat delivery guys here. A mat merchandiser that he made some extra mats and he wants people to play for them on the lower table.
Yeah, we were talking about doing it as a. Hey guys, by the way, I'm Tom. Nice to see you. We're doing it as like a raffle. So like if like people on table 20 are like, man, I'm not gonna top. We're gonna do like play it in the mat, win the mat. But we'll see. It'll be funny.
It chops a lot sometimes. Hopefully it gets better. I think it was worse before you switched to 720. So okay,
yeah, we're hoping that'll improve it a little bit.
Maybe we might have to go to 480.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a podcast. We finally do Misplay for Game as a podcast. That'd be cool. No, I'm glad I'm glad some people are still able to. Thank you everybody for tuning in. This is really exciting. Next round, you'll also get me and Marcio casting together, which will be fun. I don't think we've done that since like the last Misplay event, so that'll be a banger.
Didn't we do that when there was a regional that we were at?
It was like a 3-cast, yeah. But you and me, it's gonna be a banger.
It was sorry, you were not.
Oh no,
Andrew's
yeah,
house.
we did one.
Yeah, it was when Andrew had his driving lesson.
That's true. Speaking of,
Does this look brighter than before? I feel like it's more readable.
It is a little brighter. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
I'll crank it a little bit.
Yeah, just keep his maybe like a tiny bit.
I will not pay attention.
Yeah, we're tapping in chat. We need to make sure the fish cards look sufficiently visible. Nice and visible fish.
I mean, I know what the cards look like, so that's fine. We can kind of tell, but I do understand that like it was a little bit darker. It's because the table 1 is the one spot where the tables are set up that there isn't a direct light beaming on the setup.
Yeah, there's limited light access up in the corner, but it was definitely the best safety-wise to get the wires fed through. So we're doing what we can, folks. It takes a village. Alrighty. Well, he got that timer dang on.
Yeah, we literally reset it.
That was perfect. Holy crap.
What decks have you seen so far after walking around?
I've been snooping a little bit. I want to actually, I mean, it's definitely a misplay tournament and not necessarily a typically representative Digimon regional. I've seen some, and I will not say pet decks. I'm going to say maybe like out of the ordinary. Yeah, maybe some like meta calls, you know? But I'm excited. I was very hyped to see Dynamon twice.
Oh, twice?
Twice?
Two strong soldiers.
Yeah, very tight.
Green base or red base? Actually, you're gonna disappoint.
Yeah.
me.
I don't
Never
want to leak any info in case anyone's got their friends here. But it was pretty sweet. A lot of roll nights, a lot of Gallantmon. You know, a good assortment of the usual.
That's surprising.
Custodians of the game right now.
Royal Knights is surprising because I think most.
Do they not
people-
watch the tier list? We think it's kind of mid.
That is true. That is true. I think it's also like a safety thing, and if you were playing Royal Knights and you haven't had an event for 6 months, then yeah, you probably have the itch to.
Yeah,
scratch.
that's true.
It's
It's
safe.
probably like a volume thing. Like if you don't have enough games of Digimon, you take what you get. I also think there's something to be said for the fact that like in a room where it's people who are traveling and dedicated enough to like go to a community tournament, from a viewer base of people that talk about the game all the time, there's probably like, yeah, I'll build the safe thing because I could be playing against literally anything. And like kind of the advantage of Arcades is it's just like it's good a lot of the time.
It's good on average.
Yeah, it doesn't have that many Omega doomed ones.
You just don't high roll as much with the Alphamon off of Purge, but
Yeah.
what can you do, right?
What could you do? This is exciting, though. I am pretty stoked to see the final count. Let me put my dashboard back up on my phone. Guy already gets his phone out on stream, SMH. 50 registrations. We finished 12 matches already, so everything's moving along pretty smoothly. And let me check my dashboard. We are on track to see all 6 rounds, then top 8. So it's going to go great. I'm very stoked to be here. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Hoping the YouTube stream coming down on the quality is a little bit better. Should be a little smoother for us from here on in. The playmats are here. That's we haven't tweeted the
actual. Okay, I was about to leak it on stream. I was like, Seth, give me the mats so I can show them. To
Well, so I might ask for. We might put it up when you guys cast again.
Okay.
As like now that we've done one full rotation, it might go up, and then some of the raffly things will happen too. Want to make sure that goes well. But it'll be hype because I think they turned out insane.
Okay.
All the like little details that I was like not sure they'd show up, dude, they look nuts. Marcia's playmat is my favorite. While we're here on the stream, in case they want to use this for social media, I want to say thank you to Hopper and Hare, a Manchester-based Digimon and other TCG accessory artist team. Emily and Kai have been absolute rock stars in supporting the show. This is the second time we've worked with them as Misplay. You can check them out on, I believe it's like X the everything app and Instagram, but their website is Hopper and Hare. Like you can find it. They have like a coffee page. They sell like acrylic memory markers. The art design for like mats and stuff like that is coming down the line. You'll see a lot. So check it out.
I've used the memory markers. I've used the Tsunomon when I was playing Galactic.
Yeah, the Tsunomon's tight. You might have seen it in the money
Telemon as
spread.
well. Oh yeah, the money spread.
You had it in that video. So go check those guys out. Hopper and Hare, they are the bomb, and they did the art for this, and then I did the designs on the like mat layout themselves. So
once again, YouTubers and chatters in the Twitch chat, how's the stream? From feedback wise, I think we're getting a lot less like. Hopefully, we're getting a lot less choppiness. If it's just a little bit laggy, then that's fine. But I want to know how the stream's coming.
Yeah, keep us posted, gang.
Like don't be afraid to let us know if it's like, like a bit choppy or if the audio is the audio better. We need to know so we can fix it, because not that the round 1 and 2 don't matter, but we want to make sure that when finals are happening, we're able to provide the best feed that we possibly have with what we have.
Yeah, what's the point of putting the show on if you guys can't watch it? Although we are recording as well, I believe. I think part of that is that I know the Gallantmon players here. I know a lot of them have like either taken input from like pretty successful lists and basically didn't win in Manchester. Last time it was Blue Mirage, so yeah. Also, Jamie Conquest is here, and whenever a Mirage deck is near Jamie Conquest, it will bubble. All love. Shouts, Jamie.
Okay.
What do you think?
Stream's still laggy for me, but I'm on work mobile, so that could be contributing. Okay.
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not lagging on our end, but yeah, like I said, I had a little bit more success with YouTube, so fingers crossed that smooths out for you.
What do I think will do well?
You said win, man. I didn't.
Win.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah. I'll talk about what I think will do well, but
I think my money is on. I don't know if anybody's brought it, because I can think of a deck and then nobody actually brought that deck. If it was up to me, I think like V2 Machine is like the deck to beat.
I've seen a couple of them.
Okay,
it's not poorly represented at all. A lot of the let me pull my dashboard back up. I don't want to leak the meta breakdown or anything.
Okay.
The way that Limitless TCG displays deck information is often kind of like, that's a funny way to do that. There is a lot of stuff in the other category that looks like what you're thinking of. So, yeah.
Okay.
Like, I happen to know that this is the thing we're talking about.
Okay.
And I believe
It's
there
like
are a
most
couple
of
more.
our locals are in the other category.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. But I think it's one of the better represented archetypes here, actually, funny enough. So, noise gate probably still a little bit high and choppy if you're not talking constantly. Oh, well, dude, you're talking to the right guys. We can yap for the nation.
I'll get Andrew to look at the noise.
Yeah, we'll have another look at the noise gate. Thank you, though. Appreciate the heads up. Just pause 3 minutes behind us, less laggy. Sick, dude. That's what I'd love to see.
Maybe that's the move. Maybe.
Yeah, let it build up a buffer.
Yeah, let it build up a buffer.
Yeah. You know, while I'm talking about yapping, guys, I want to also give you guys, I'm going to do a little update throughout the day. I thought it'd be a funny little side quest for some classic The Tommy NT podcast derailment to come with me to the live event. I've been working on a Nature Spirits VPET, guys. We're just yapping, yeah. I liked watching them spin the dice, I'm not going to lie. We were talking about decks and stuff like that.
I'm doing stuff
but
with the
fine,
hands.
we'll do the host.
I need Subway Star first.
There we go. We're
no
so
more
back.
Subway Surfers.
What is that, one-shot host? Thank you.
Somebody said that like the noise gate's maybe still a bit.
Yeah, I want to fill you in on the typical The Tommy NT Misplay for Game podcast derailment section today, which is that I've been working on a Nature Spirits VPET and have a Kuwagamon. And throughout the day, if this ding-dang doofus turns into something, I will come on camera and let you know. So if you want to take your bets for how well I have looked after this virtual animal and what it'll turn into, check out. You can put your bets in now. If you get your channel points and stuff, you can do that. Whoa, a 2-camera with hands. F1 goes to caster. Table with no casters. Excellent. And then F4 is thank yous. 145. Thank you, Andrew. That's KnTElixar himself, Mr. Elixir, Mr. Streamer, UK Digimon, Big Shot himself. Very exciting times. Andrew, while that you're not on mic and we think it's really funny to make you like do content while you're not mic'd up, what do you think's gonna win today? And he's gonna tell us now, guys, and I promise I'll tell you what he really says.
Guys, he just said fish. He just said
fish. He said fish? That's funny. I heard Gallantmon. That's weird. Andrew's a Gallantmon guy now.
Puppets?
Puppets? You know, I can see puppets. People like the puppet deck here. The UK loves yellow and blue. Yeah. They always have.
So if you play black, you get to just terrorize
that archetype. Oh my god. I mean, turns out, enjoy your rock matchup, nerds. You better have Namakemon. Digidread blessing be upon you. Have Namakemon on 3 security.
He's moved on now.
Yeah.
He went back to his true love.
Yeah, Beelzem on the goat. It's so sick too. I love seeing Digidread like get his flowers from like a lot of Eastern players. Like the Brunei scene has like a bunch of like really good Beelzemon guys who I've seen a lot of folks be like, oh, Digidread's list is fire.
Yeah, because we build the decks for best of 3.
Yeah, so it works every time.
It works every time.
Yeah, it's cool. Unification's tight, bro. We live in the future. We finally made it.
I think like I like it 90% of the time, but then there's not 10% of the time that I can prepare myself. Like, I can't be excited for a deck that I know got discovered towards the end of the format, and I get to enjoy it for a long period of time. So, for me, that example right now is like V2 Jussimon. I think like V2 Jussimon is such a cool like discovery. Yeah. But I just don't have enough time to play that deck because it got discovered halfway through the format, sort of. So.
Kill the Twitch. The YouTube is working better. All right, everybody, if you're watching on twitch.tv/KnTElixar, switch over to the YouTube channel. You'll find us there because it's just moving a little smoother. Maybe turning off some of the double encoding might make things a little easier. So, touch wood. We'll see you guys on the other side. Thanks for being there.
I'm going to go toilet.
Yeah, he's going to take a bathroom break. Guys, I'm going to tell you all about how we are always right about archetype support. Oh, man. Marcy, you're going to have to like jump over a cable. Psych. I'm taking the headset off. I'm going to take this seat this time, chat, because I'm going to be here for the next 2 rounds. So, you know, if you've got a favorite Misplay guy, it better be me for an hour and a half. Yeah, we've done thank yous. The Be Right Back screen, Andrew just pulled up a second ago and says, thanks in part to Hopper and Hare. As I mentioned, Manchester-based Digimon and art scene for card games and card game accessories. Check out the site. It's pretty dope. They have a bunch of memory markers and things up for sale right now, and they've been doing that. My favorite Misplay chat, bless you. Yeah, I want to say thank you to the Hopper and Hare mentioned. Absolutely. Yeah, thanks to the Hopper and Hare art team. They've been absolute delights to work with. You can also check out at MCRDTCG on Twitter. It's got like the posts we've been showing up for like, you know, like the big sample watermark over everything. And that bad boy has the playmats we've been doing for Top Cut. The finals one's going up in a little bit, so you guys can see what the winners get.
Yeah, I think they would tweet on the. Do you have
Yeah.
into the Twitter on your?
I got the Twitter on my phone if you want to do that.
Oh damn! What the hell is this?
Is that Omni X with a ghost rare? Yo, guys, Omni X got a ghost rare. What the hecky? What the helly? What the helly Burton?
We are not Worlds. That's crazy.
That's nuts, dude. I'm not winning that. Is that Worlds, presumably?
Maybe.
Hey, you translate that tweet, young man.
Oh,
No, it is a. It's not. Guys, we're fake news. No, that's a joke. Yes. What were we talking about? We were. Oh, it's way better on the drop frames now.
I have not done it.
Hand drawn thing, yeah. Thank God we have a like actual like dude who Googles it before.
Easton, you on YouTube?
Yeah, the YouTubers is
Easton,
the
you on
YouTuber
YouTube
better.
or Twitch? Are we watching on YouTube or Twitch? Because I'm gonna kill the Twitch if it's tanking the YouTube.
It's a lot lower on the drop frames. Now.
I dead
Things
ass have not
improved.
changed anything though. I haven't
so
killed the Twitch
exciting.
yet. Like maybe the threat of killing Twitch was enough to make it.
Yeah, that would be nice. We're 1 minute overtime now, so the judges are wrapping up. So if you guys can hear that background noise, that's what's going on. So you were saying before about deck shooting doing well, doing puppets. I've seen some of the meta breakdown. I said to Marcio, it's not necessarily that people have brought. It's not a regional. This is a misplay for game
Yeah.
tournament.
This
So
is a podcast.
yeah. There are not we're not calling them pet decks. Maybe they're rogue. Maybe they're outside of the meta reads. But there are.
Right. Yep. That's awesome.
That's
awesome.
YouTube is Gucci. Yeah, awesome, dude.
Is Twitch dead? Any Twitchers? Am I live on Twitch still?
Let me pull up the app. Let's go back to us too. Yeah, you guys get to watch two grown men on their phones.
Yeah.
That's real Digimon TCG content.
Shout out to title sponsor. このスポンサー失礼します。East.
Arigato. Yes, thank you so much, East. You're the homie. Appreciate the heck out of you. If you guys don't know how you wouldn't know. I've been shouting out Lacuna. I hope that's the thing that we'd like to promote because I think it's so sick. And it's like Channel Fireball when I was a teenager playing Magic. I'm like, how cool is it that you could have like really good players writing articles about the card game that you love? So
Yeah,
go check out
Twitch is
Lacuna.
disconnected.
Twitch
It
is
says we're
disconnected.
still live but disconnected, so I don't really know what's happening with that.
Interesting. Maybe we'll have to stream manager that.
If
puppy
it
off
drops
your phone.
again, I'll kill it. But yeah, I'm gonna switch in with Marcio.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna go around and do some photography stuff and
Yeah, please
general
do.
admin things.
We'll also be keeping an eye on that was an awesome voice crack for the live stream. Keep an eye on at MCRTCG, like we were saying. We'll be posting updates and stuff along the way. I also want to shout out while we're talking about artists and contributors. I want to shout out Double Tap GG, our friend and good locals amigo, regional champion, multiple time Ultimate Cup topper and winner. Seth and the whole team at Double Tap have been huge for getting cloth playmats. The site will go up one day, guys. We've been talking to him. He's just really busy with his other day job. But yeah, they've provided the playmats today, so we appreciate the heck out of them. They look insane. They look so sick.
We'll show some of them off on stream later.
Yeah, you'll probably get a chance when we're doing a couple caster rotations. You guys can have a look.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
Very hype. I was saying, did you get to see that I'm doing a VPET thing where I got this guy, and then like throughout the day, if it dies, the chat can like tell me what they think it's gonna be.
That's
like
fine.
a little hostage. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So Kawaga heads, now is your time. Yeah, I'm trying to get dinosaurs, but it didn't work because I'm bad.
Fair. You know what? Because it's not me. Let's change this up. This is. Are you gonna be in this seat still, or Marcio's?
Yeah, because Marcio's gonna switch off next, so
All
I figured
right.
I'd take the corner.
So. That means you're gonna be the Tommy NT.
I'm gonna be the Tommy NT,
which just barely fits.
Dude,
That'll be-
badass. Oh, guys, I was doing the judge announcements and stuff this morning, and I did say, beat your ass in front of the little boy. So, if you guys want to know how the Tommy NT's morning has been going, that's a kind of abbreviate version.
And if you want to know how Elixir's day is going, I forgot the trophy at home, so my ass went back to go find it. So it's been a day. We only do this once a year. It shows.
Yeah.
We will try and do it. We will not try and do it more often.
No. At this point, we're doing
other.
other stuff and maybe a tournament a year because they take a lot of work.
Yeah.
We've been working on this one since February, so we're very grateful for everybody who's made it. As by our count, this is like the second largest Manchester Digimon event outside of an actual regional ever.
We are 4 players short of a regional that gave 16 invites to Nats.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So, yeah. Do with that information what you will.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. I do think it's cool as well because this is the UK's, as far as I'm aware, only EX10 event.
Yes.
So this is basically going to be the one bit of representation for what people here believe is like either competent enough to see tournament success or just
Good enough,
fun enough
yeah.
to play at your dude's bro event.
Good enough that you think you can maybe hit top tables
yeah.
on a funny deck.
Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of people have traveled. We've got folks, I want to say, like, we have people who've come from Ireland, people have traveled down from London, or up from London and down from Scotland.
We have someone coming in from Germany?
Yes, from Germany. It's pretty sweet. I'm very excited. So we'll have to see, like, when you sink that much time and effort into something, I feel like you kind of have an expectation that what you're doing is either gonna be a great way to spend your Saturday or not that bad.
We always take at least not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad. Hey, that's Misplay for Game, baby. It's not that bad. Top 15% on Spotify, by the way.
Yes, sir. Right. I'm gonna track down Marcio. I'm also gonna move this
His
camera
so it's a KB's bathroom break. So you guys get to see these on the live show, but like we have a little production chat that work half the time, and a lot of it is just Marcy being like, "Gotta go soon, bathroom break." Yeah, thank you, Andrew, for being here. Appreciate you.
No worries. I'll be in and around.
Yeah, we'll see you around. So, chat, you've got me. It's exciting to see you all. I want to also say, it's all right, guys. We'll make it work. Yeah, we got our tags up there now, so we're gonna swap our names in and out.
You have a Twitch, I have a YouTube. Nobody has a Twitter.
Nobody has a Twitter. Well, that's because it's got some issues. Round 2 is going up on the Limitless pairings. Thank you to Judge Jambo and the team. Post to go up with the judges and stuff in a little bit. That's pretty sweet.
The stream will periodically just like kill itself and bring itself back. We're working with our internet scenario.
The mat. You want to take my phone? Here you go. Do you want to do the timers and stuff in a second, or do I just have a reset button? F12. Thank you. It'll turn on at 45 plus time. Dope. Thank you, dude.
Amazing stuff.
Oh, chat, we're so back. I'm excited. People are taking their seats now. I'm at 1-0, round 2. What are we feeling?
Gallant.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Well, I mean, I'm always feeling gallant. I'm thinking it's
V2 machine. Yes, give it to me.
I'm thinking it's.
I want V2 machine so bad, bro.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I'm gonna say it's Galaxy.
You think somebody?
I think
Galaxy?
I think it's probably the closest thing to like a real blue deck. I mean, I've seen Imperial floating around a little bit too. I said famously on the show. What am I talking about? I said on the show this week that if I was going to bring something to an EX10 event right now, I'm looking at Virus Imperial pretty disrespectfully. Feels like it beats a lot of the format in pretty like binary, uninteractive ways, and like sometimes that's all you need in Digimon. So we're hoping to move that through. Oh my gosh, the bounties are going up, yeah. So randomly number generated tables will be receiving a chance to win a different Double Tap GG playmat. So table 20 is going to be playing for a different Double Tap GG playmat. That's going to be pretty sweet. Yeah, he's saying Magnetic Dramon. Magnetic Dramon would be cool, but
well, actually, I hate it.
He hates that deck.
I hate that deck.
But I'll give it this.
What a timeline that I don't like the OTK deck and I love Machine.
I know. How far we've
It's because
fallen.
green is so bad that
This used to be a good show.
Green is so unplayable. I'm just like, you know what? Machine's cool now.
There is a Bloom Lord in the room.
That is true.
Yeah,
and
there's at least one Bloom.
Lord.
It's the Bloom Lord in Europe, guys. I feel pretty confident in saying he's top 3 in the world on that deck. Like, just in terms of results and performance over time, like, it's kind of hard to argue with the numbers. But yeah, that dude is here on a Bloom Lord list.
I'm aware of a funny matchup that's happening somewhere there where it's
somewhere in the distance.
Puppets and Demon Lord are having a.
Oh no, brother! Yeah. That's not fun.
I know that matchup is happening, I know both players.
But yeah, they're not actually playing for the funny additional raffle mat. So we'll see how that goes.
Now.
OTK's cringe now. You played Grandis. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I am
okay.
And then F12 to start the timer.
Okay, and what are we?
What? Oh, F1. Yeah, we're chilling. 4, 5. Oh, sorry, 1. So I will change the usernames as soon as we know.
How do we do that?
You double click on the text. Yep. And then hold on. Let me help you out, buddy.
I was double clicking it.
Yeah, you're good. Blue Bear. Baby Blue Bear.
Amazing.
Baby Blue Bear. Versus I can't see.
Mummy.
Oh, our Kenny Mummy Mon. Ooh, very hype.
Mallow.
Yeah. Yeah, Mummymon is that good that it's the Mummymon deck.
I mean, that engine is good, right?
Yeah, that engine is crazy.
But it plays on board, which is what Galmon wants.
Yeah,
Oh,
Gallimon.
yummy. Thanks.
Well, I mean, it also depends how many DGOs there are too, right?
That
Like
is
if you
very
can hide
true.
all your stuff in combo in one turn,
Ukomon
Gallimon
check.
hates when you do that. Gallon X off the security, Ukomon dying, giving you pitch to draw 2 when you tish off the level 5 or higher. Basically, like couldn't have designed a better egg. The choke 1 is pretty sweet here. The cool part about this matchup actually is because there are so many tamer cards in the Mallow security, oftentimes it's pretty safe to swing with a Gilmon X. So if you ever create the Gilmon X deck, you can actually kind of just make a little fly swatter for rookies. It's not super intuitive, but like just swing over one Ukomon, pop a second Ukomon really limits the amount of control that the purple player is allowed to exert here.
Oh, double.
Can I get that phone back, please? Thank you so much, Mr. Elixir. Awesome. Will do later. I just need to make sure I've got your names.
Andrew's B-roll farming.
B-roll farming. Let's go to pairings. That's one Calamity.
Uko is going to take the Fasco here. So easy evolving the back.
Turn off this one. There we go, and I'll tag them on later. Yeah, so the Uko plus generically powerful purple draw eggs versus like Guilmon, Growlmon X has been like an interesting discussion between a lot of players I've seen. One of the things I'll give it for Myotis as well. I am personally of the opinion that it's stronger to play less Growlmon cards in Mallow right now because you kind of don't want to sacrifice your own inherent engine synergy. And between Ukomon finding your tamers kind of in like a disproportionately powerful way, if you ask me, and the new digital gate open.
It's also that like Mummy and Arakeni are just as good, if not better, at like populating your board and like cycling through your deck than the ground pieces.
Yeah, absolutely.
The advantage is that you get to loop rush Gil here and there.
Yeah.
But the quality of your deck is much higher if you just play the built-in engine. And you also get to toolbox a lot more in your Myotis choices.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the other merit to this as well is that like people don't really consider the inherent advantage to just like a format that has broadened, making security more of a variable swing than it was when it was kind of like the top 4 decks. When there's this many good things to try, having a varied security with threats like tamer cards or memory boosts, and I mean this player's running analog youths as well. So there are like layers on layers of points of interaction that you have to take the gamble for if you're playing as Gallantmon and you're not just going to try no DK. Obviously, I can say here, it's typically better to do so in this case, because you want to try and avoid that variance punishing you in a particular way, but if you're playing a matchup where you have to interact with security early, this can punish you harder than, for example, checking a third superfluous Guilmon X.
And looks like we get the scramble here. Nothing to play out of trash, but it does go to hand, so we have a cheaper Evo plus a boost, so if we haven't...
Good. Yeah, a lot of the power in Gallantmon, especially like the more it leans into OTK, is that delay-based game plan. I haven't seen any Takatos or anything like that, but yeah, there's, I mean, precious few archetypes. It's like Lucimon and Justimon are about as good as it gets with regards to beating delays. So we'll have to see how that continues. It's worth a shot.
Joe.
Hey, Judge Jambo.
It's fine.
We'll be down here. But yeah, as we continue in, Baby Blue Blair taking action here. 2 memory for a Gallantmon stack is sufficient because memory boost pops off even harder.
If you look at the,
there's even more possibility for you to be able to like.
Well, let Marcio talk for a second. Down a little bit towards where the dice tray is.
Yeah, center everything up that way. You guys are gonna get a little bit of a little jitter here.
Get the Takato out from the
Takato from BT12 Growlmon. This is a tech I like a lot. When you're playing Gallantmon and you're opting into a diverse pool of tamer cards, much better. Beautiful. Thank you, Judge Jambo. Appreciate the heck out of him. Yeah, when you're playing a diverse tamer name ratio, it's like often advantageous to forego BT19 Growlmon, even though a lot of the time the inherit is valuable. TP is still useful here, but BT12 Growlmon allows you to guarantee you're getting Takato down even if you're playing something like Cool Boy Engine, or in some cases I've even seen like Alice's and things like that come back.
Scramble. So we're going to go to Growl here. This is pretty good. We get 2 memory back, 1 memory back.
Growlmon X in the stack is 1 memory inherit, and I can't tell what level 4 that is underneath, so I don't think it's a second ST7. Oh no, it is ST7, pardon me. So that's 2 memory off the recycle, and then you keep the turn. Very, very smooth. I mean, that's kind of the value of a War Growlmon, right? Like, people complain about this card, but it is, half the time, it's a 1-cost level 5 in this deck, which is pretty unheard of. Which is kind of a shame, because one of the advantages, all is resolved, I believe. All is resolved, I believe. Definitely looked correct when I was watching it go. Is that the scramble down at the bottom?
Yeah, that is the scramble.
Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. So yeah, one of the other advantages in this matchup that Gallantmon gets to have is just like generally speaking. Oh dearie me, Gallantmon for.
So we get to Picado here to a pseudo blitz.
Gallantmon for.
So we get to Picado here to a pseudo blitz. Pop
any Digimon effects or security effects that happen here. Gallantmon ain't listening. Got his headphones on. Not bothered. So we'll have to see how that plays out. I generally, again, we were talking before about like the strength of a more diverse Mallow security. The Tamer cards aren't going to be bothered by Gallantmon BT17, but the cases of things like Deathclaw, I've even seen some like Gallantmon can attack too, so it could be.
We can definitely put them to.
Yeah, you can clear or 1 here, depending on what they want to opt for. I am of the opinion that it's not necessarily like that important to commit more pieces to board. The scramble kind of.
So we go for the extra check. We get that extra DP as well. So Mallow from this position. Is this still round 1?
My bad.
This is not round 1. This is round 2.
Chat, you guys got the silly gamers. Round 2.
This is round 2. Round 1 was Deep Savers versus.
Was it D Brigade?
D Brigade, yeah.
Badass.
This is currently round
D
2.
Brigade. Gallantmon Justice happening right now. Very sick. Yeah, the interesting part of this is that Wargrowl BT12 on top of Growlmon BT12. Oh, okay, I do like this line. So this is more of a committal angle because if you don't get it, you have to go into Rush. This is cool. So you get to delete Gallantmon X. You have to delete Gallantmon X here. It's the only large enough Digimon. Oh, actually, no. The DP inherit on BT12 of Growlmon would also make this an optional target.
Oh, wait. Maybe we don't want to do that.
Well, if you haven't drawn a card, I'll let the judge resolve that. We've got a judge at the table attending, so everything looks fine. Yeah, obviously, if you aren't aware, promo 193, I think it's promo 193, Gallantmon, but unfortunately,
we don't have to do this. I feel like we're not compelled to do this.
Pieces in trash. This does guarantee a scramble target on a Guilmon that you like next turn, so. Yeah, obviously no Blitz Staccato means no additional swings. The BT19 Staccato offers a little bit more flexibility just having 3 memory, but the limited options for your Blitz choice doesn't matter more. But of course, Marcio was discussing before if he thinks lethal comes out of this. I think it's pinned in our in the Manchester community Discord page, not in Misplay, in the Manchester community page.
Tamer, he gets us into the 5.
There's like an admin's chat in there. You'll be able to find it.
And then we evolve into Myotis X.
Yeah, man, I'm smelling.
Actually, what has happened was this is round 2. We just forgot to change the title of the round.
Yeah. That's not the problem at the moment with the game state. That's just Marcio being a little silly. So my bad, gang.
We get that memory off of the analog use as well, and we get to reset our egg.
Is that Venom?
I believe that is.
Yeah.
Oh,
Little Dark Bros. Yeah. Well, it's very cool. So Mallow, in terms of its consistent performance here, no Yukio is no rush for game. So clearing the second body basically guarantees no lethal from this position. And you kind of hate to see Gallantmon scrambling back its rush target from here. But that is oftentimes how it goes. Oh, hang on. We might be looping at this point. Yeah.
That's BT3 Mallow, right?
Yeah, that is BT3 Mallow. That's the culprit himself. When people discuss the idea of a Mallow Myotis loop, this is the card they use to do it. Will this produce the rush? We'll have to find out. Mummymon's just a crazy amount of hand advantage, so if there's a way to do it, we'll see. I'll give it this as well. From this position, I'm now a little bit more confident from lethal lines from BT3. BT3 represents upwards of like 2 or 3 memory each time you resolve its line, because you're clearing twice off each resolve. And BT3 Mallow is a non-once per turn, gain 1 memory, one of your other Digimon are deleted. So this effect gets pretty crazy, especially in multiples. Dear God, if you've never seen it resolve in multiples, they're printing 6 or 7 sometimes. It's kind of nuts. That's Myotis X over Myotismon.
Which gives you
triggering the effect. You get your suspended Tamer, I believe. We're resolving everything here now, gang. It's all going off to the hills. 2 memory off the Mallow. Another one comes down. Do we have gas? This hasn't moved the needle yet. We're still without our rush attacker for finishing the game at the minute.
We really need that Yukio.
Yeah, that Yukio not coming down yet is going to break the sequence. But if you don't keep playing the Arakini Mummies, you keep losing out on the value of the next piece. 2 Arakini Mummies hitting the board here. Maybe we're opting outside of it. We increased the volume on our voices by like 10%. I can have a crack at that, yeah. I'm happy to do it if you want me to.
I don't know how to do that.
The monitor link is here, so just give it a little bit more gain. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit.
That
see if that makes a little. I actually kind of think this matchup is relatively close to even. One of the interesting things about it is like a lot of people opt for different kinds of techs for this matchup because everyone thinks Malo is like kind of one of the boogeymen of the format. Like you have to sort of have a degree of an answer to like this much tamer play. Some people discuss like is the relative strength of Digital Gate Open is like crazy promos and one thing, but like most importantly varied removal for tamer cards right now. So Malo being the only deck that really doesn't mind if they go exactly via the deletion is kind of an interesting angle for them to explore here. No worries. Let me just get the details. We're doing some admin work here on the side, gang. Don't even worry about it. We're getting shoveled up for game 2. All going well. Yeah, it was in the council chat, for the Manchester Digimon Discord. I don't know why we called it the council. The cabal of Digi-Dudes. Yeah, we're getting shoveled up for game 2 here, gang. I was saying, the Gallantmon matchup I think is interesting for Myotis as well because, like, a lot of the power of Gallantmon's, like, really delay-based builds is that, like, you do like getting chipped. Like, Gallantmons have to sometimes tech for the mirror because a lot of their fallback plan is, like, 6 or 8 even boosts trainings and scrambles and stuff like that, often meaning that you're like, yeah, you're kind of insulated from a lot of chip decks. But if Malo's burning the back half of your security, it's kind of crazy. It sort of doesn't struggle in that regard.
Malo needs a loop because the loop takes time. I think that is a player versus player type of thing. If you know how the loop works and if you know that the opponent has the capacity to do the loop, I think it's a case of like you could just scoop. I think like sometimes people don't scoop in case they know that the opponent might mess it up. But if I know that the opponent is like competent on the loop, I could just scoop it.
Yeah, if I'm top table on round 4 onwards, I'm usually pretty confident that they've probably resolved it once.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, if that player has actually been on stream and somebody's kept track. No rookie is a rough start from Baby Bublé. But Takato up front's not the worst thing ever. Malo does actually have a lot of pretty consistent ways to pass
no rookie
forward.
Back. So we're not getting aggro down by the Ukos.
It is a huge hit here. 9 minutes per game in a best of 3 is perfect. Yeah, well, to some degree, depending on how aggro-oriented your perspective on the card game is, Uko slam Uko and back, that's kind of butter.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the missed memory boost must have hit an Uko off the top, too.
I looked at chat, and then I got hit by double Uko.
What are we going with? Oh, we're going 3 off Takato. Oh, 4 to slam Growlmon, my beloved angel. I used to do that for years. I really like the line, to be honest. You still cycle 6 cards off the top with these Ukomons and almost guarantee that you're going to hit what you need.
On paper, this could go unpunished, right? Like, even if they go to 3, I don't really see a way. Unless some of the new mummy cards and unless the new engine pieces deal with level 4s, I think this can kind of...
Oh, yeah, this is huge. The other contingent part is there's been a pretty big uptick in War Growlmon Ace. Obviously not hitting this time from the look of it, but War Growlmon Ace is an incredible punish to this position because there's no Cupimons under those Ukos, which is something we've seen a lot of. You would have basically stolen turn and 3 memory.
And then because you have a mem setter, you would have taken yourself to 3.
You would have been pretty nutty. But woulda, coulda, shoulda in this kind of matchup, sometimes you just have to accept that the rookies get their value in pretty intermittently and that you just take what you can get from them. And when you're not punished by not getting aced, it's even better. But yeah, there's a lot of merit to the Growlmon slam here, though. Obviously, if it's Growlmon X, it represents a lot of... there's a Growlmon X out of the security.
A lot of things that, would have been better in our hand.
Yeah, it's a lot of the time.
Okay, so we do get to go unpunished by this play. So it means that we now are in a good spot. We could theoretically make a stack here and probably start applying a lot of pressure to the opponent. It just depends on what the hand looks like. But if they slam the 4, it means that they probably have everything but the rookie. Or I'm lying and they're still missing pieces.
Neither those Guilmon or War Growlmon often kind of looking like a stuck hand from this position. Unfortunate for Baby Blue Bear.
This is okay, still you could evolve into BT12.
Oh, there we go. War Growl X format is the return to ST7 Guilmon, the super rare from the starter deck back in the day. Because it enabled like a kind of scramble rebuild line where in the loss of Rush Guilmon in the restriction list, you can scramble the one that can turn into one of your Rush Gallantmons. And it can turn into promo 193 Gallantmon and gain the rush, but not delete itself because it didn't gain any DP.
So this Staccato, this gives us an attack, right?
This Staccato will give you an attack at end of turn. Or you can actually tap it. This one's distinct from the Blitz one. You can actually tap it mid-turn combo, so even if you're not passing turn, You can tap this to trigger the attack, and then like in the case of like something like Gallant X, players oftentimes will tap it before resolving the when digivolvings, so you can resolve your when attackings. It's really good against stuff like Examon, which like punishes you on being deleted by suspending. But in those cases, it also lets Gallant X on suspend, so you get the full value of your line.
Looks like we just slapped the double tamer down and we get turn back. So
that's a stuck hand and a lack of rookies. Maybe the second Ukomon going to the front might be coming back to bite that one Calamity in the butt a little bit.
So now, as a Gallant player, you have kind of like full agency, like your lines are like kind of set up for you to start dealing like a lot of damage, or I
full
think
boy digging time. I mean,
can
Wargrowl
dig
X
a little
begins to represent OTK. Oh, and off the top rope, Wargrowl on X
so
antibody
now
to
that
the
represents probably OTK.
hand. Yeah, if there's an X antibody in hand and this training can resolve, we are looking at dang near lethal. The problem as well is that I don't believe we've seen Wargrowl go to hand. The first training search added or revealed BT12 Growlmon and EX8 Gallantmon X. And either of those not going to trigger the Cool Boy because we've already used the Growlmon XX Evolve. The other sticker here is that we haven't actually gotten the egg up. Oh, I say that.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the angle is just training. Oh, I like this line because you have the Takado.
Oh, this is great. This is
pretty nutty.
So now we can evolve into the X, get that memory.
You don't have to resolve this. Oh, we're swinging. We're probably going to X Evolve from this position actually.
Oh.
I don't hate this actually because the advantage is that if you aren't ready to go into Gallantmon X, doing it in this order means you can keep turn guaranteed. And then people don't often know this. Oh no, we're just going straight into Gallantmon. Okay, this is lower tempo committed, so I don't necessarily mean that like you're gonna lose all your gas because you do have a stack in the back. Kind of missing rookie means this is sort of an off stack. Well played from Baby Blair. Again, checking the Takado early, meaning that you resolve the Gallantmon's unsuspend properly is a big deal.
So now we do the security check.
And then it should go back to 0. Or is that 3
check?
or 0?
Wait, where's the security check?
Yeah, where was the security check?
Just gonna check. Where are my judges?
Oh no, the security check is resolving. Yep,
okay.
Everything is cool. Analog Youth hits.
I was about to start flaming my judges. We are paying you guys good money, and by that I mean
good product.
Good product.
Good
for
product.
you to be talking amongst yourselves.
Gallantmon taking its second hits. End of attack trigger. Once everything resolves here, I'd expect to see more. But again, this is a very low committal angle. Obviously, hitting the Yukio earlier means that you're not super stressed about like the low commitment lines. But again, I do like the rebuild option. Having it in the back is pretty strong because if I was a betting man, Marcia, I would have assumed that showing a Growlmon in the raising area with Takado Cool Boy is like saying I have Chekhov's gun and I'll put a bullet in it at the start of my next main phase.
So we decided to crack the boost here. So we're going to attempt to make some kind of play. So I think we're on 5 memory.
5 memory looks like Malo. Yeah, this clears 6,000 DP of Digimon.
Pop the Tamer, slam down for 3. Tamer effect, play out. Team Rocket, Jesse and James. Maybe it's double James.
They're blasting off again, Q-Beads.
Yeah, maybe double James, maybe double Jesse.
Some days I'm the James, other days I'm the Jesse.
But never the Meow.
Well, I like to think on Misplay I'm sometimes the Meow. What is that? Is that's BT? Sorry, that's EX10 Mallow. Yep. That's Silver Foil. Yeah, I'm almost positive that's EX10 Mallow.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't know that the Tamers could play on Mallow.
It plays a Myotis in text.
Oh, of course.
So popping off here. Gallantmon X, of course, being entirely unaffected while the memory gauge is passing, so they're in the safety zone there. Well played by Baby Blueberry to keep that number where you need it.
We have the Yukio for rush. So.
Sort of a shame, too, because the memory boost not resolving would have put it at 0 there. Still not going to get it there, but you can optionally pay more or less. So sort of advantages to doing it in different ways. I do like to see this line, though, because even if you're not going to delete the Gallantmon, you open yourself up to more removal effects. I don't believe the security checks, either those were Mallow, so it does sort of restrict what we've seen Myotismon find for its trash effects. Can't quite see the discard pile above the Analog Youth, but you know what? Sometimes you just have to assume that they don't have it if they're not doing it immediately. Calling from Darkness, resolving here. Interesting. Choosing Myotismon X. Calling resolves first, of course. So you're returning 2 cards from the trash of the hand. Notably, if any of the cards returned are Myotismon X Antibody, the entire undeletion chain will fail because the target no longer resolves. I had that corrected for me in a video on the channel recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. A guy called Jesus in the comments literally coached me. You guys ever get coached by Jesus? Good dude.
So we are attempting to... Okay, yeah, so we're popping the stuff here. So now our Gallantmon is exposed, so it is vulnerable to...
And upright, which I almost guarantee you is going to die.
Yeah, if we went into the Wargrowl, we would have had the bot deck? Oh, there's no bot
It's
deck.
just going to get
Just
deleted
delete
because
it,
it's an
just regular.
unsuspended Digimon. Yeah, you have to actually play into the deletion for this position here, which isn't necessarily the worst part of that because, like,
But the memory gauge is now on our side, and we
Yeah.
have all the tools to climb up.
yeah, a Cool Boy, a Takato in the back. We know there's a War Growlmon X in hand. If I was a betting man, I'd guess there's a Growl X in hand. But this is Gallantmon's off the top rope. Get ready for the Hero's Cape. It's time for a Luchador Slam.
Do you think we have lethal from here?
Dude, if the hand is halfway decent, it's a dead Mallow game.
Love to
100%.
see it.
This security has represented a lot of like kind of duds against this sort of like just go in, do a bunch of damage. But if all you need is 3, the War Growlmon X basically guarantees you can get there. I got coached by Jesus has to be a new sentence. Hey man, I'm sure there's like
That's just called going to church.
yes. I used to be Catholic in a past life. Oh, they don't do those actually. Never mind. I wasn't a very good
Whoa.
Catholic. I wasn't a very good Catholic.
No such thing, buddy.
Man, my bad. Sorry, Grandma.
Also, if you want bulk signed by us, like we have
Oh my God, yeah.
we need to announce the Tentomon
Yeah, if
file.
you guys are here at the event or your friend is watching, you can. Oh, there you go. That's War Growlmon X off the training. Oh no, off a scramble. Pardon me. Not resolving. No X antibody in hand. I was wrong, Marcio. There wasn't a War Growlmon X.
Okay, this is a little
But
bit.
it still retains its
trickier.
prevention. It just doesn't get the deletion. But it wouldn't delete the Mallow from this position anyway because the threshold isn't increased high enough.
This is definitely a little bit trickier.
I mean, show
don't
me
have
X
the-
antibody Gallantmon X still clears the board from this position because you just tap to the Takato first.
We
you
just don't kill.
Well, the advantage to tapping Takato first is that you can go without the end of turn gain 2 memory. You're still a little bit more in trouble, but you can resolve Takato first to trigger the Gallantmon to burn before you shrink, and get your unsuspend instead of wasting the redundant unsuspend. So pretty good. Makes things move quicker. Just the release event Takato. Pretty good card.
She knows. She's on the sauce.
She's on the goo, chat.
So yeah, analog can't really trigger here because we don't have sources.
No sources. You are sourceless. He got on the fake on deletes. Do you think people watch these streams back and they're like, I wonder how
What are
the
you guys talking
commentary...
about? You guys sound
Whoa,
crazy.
man, that's not bad here. So, obviously being able to tap Scotto will still help, but this essentially just clears the Myotis. 13k Lord, yep. Baba Booey, bye-bye. Growlmon ST7 should trigger here.
And then no attack? Okay.
Maybe we're thinking about it. Let's see how this resolves. I think the other component to this that's interesting, yeah, ST7 Growlmon is of course non-optional, so that does resolve. It's not like in EX2 Takato where you get to choose. You always play into it. Something the Gallantmon players have to watch out for because they can accidentally make themselves vulnerable again. Top 5 is pretty good on that card, huh?
Sometimes
Growlsmith this, Growlsmith that. Watch me top.
top 5, bin any 2 cards that you want. I don't know. I think top 5 is better than drawing trash mode.
Sometimes I'm Jesse, sometimes I'm James. Sometimes I'm 5 sets of trash. Sometimes I'm DigiVolve. If you can't handle me at my DigiVolve 1, you don't deserve me at my Delete 6K. I'm not going to lie to you here, though. I think 3 security is enough to go for the lethal push based on having the Yukio on the board here. You're going to be able to get the 2 sideways tamers off the Mallow X deletion trigger. Mallow will be able to delete BT13 Gallantmon. It has no protection of any kind, regardless of memory position.
So at least we go to... We have the mem setter, so...
Yeah, well, the other contingent factor here will be if they spit out a Digimon that can resolve to gain the memory extension here. You can kill the Yukio to gain the 1 memory, so at 1 means you can go to 0. They have to accept that the rush will have to go on to the thing they play out here. So if it is BT3 Mallow, that Mallow will have to be the one to attack later. Tamer's coming down first. Doesn't necessarily mean that it's kind of over, but... we'll
this is also a stack that had the Guilmon on deletion gains a memory. So.
True. Yeah, well, I mean, turn player resolving first, meaning that everything has to go off now, but we'll see how that goes. There's the Mallow. So if this is the go turn, we're going to find out. I do like the adaptation for the on-delete Guilmon, though. I think it's pretty strong. Good at Baby Blair to keep the cards on the board as well. That's something I think a lot of players
So now
don't
we
know.
do get
Oh,
our
the
memory.
Guilmon does successfully
Yes,
steal the
that's
turn.
the
Big
thing
deal,
that-
big deal.
The big deal, so no loop here.
And there's the
because we have that
scramble. Don't
inherent-
draw for turn. Scramble trigger. I mean, if you've ever... Can you
Scramble,
smell what
I'm
the rock...
manifesting scramble 1 time. We're looking through our trash to see what we need,
I mean,
right?
there are cases where you just don't play a Digimon.
Okay, there we go. I think
If you say no to my optional free Digimon, you add back BT13 Gallantmon, you clear both
I
these
see.
Mallows.
I see. that land plan's pretty good.
Oh, I think maybe people might be thinking about that as well. You can optionally play the Digimon. It's an additional
So
clause.
we're stacking that. Okay, well, we're still choosing to...
Yeah, I suspect that means we're just gonna go back into a Rush Gallantmon anyway. Nice, cool. And then draw one trash. Yep, we're good.
And then we drew for turn, yeah.
All right, all effects resolved. Nicely organized. Thank you to our judge
free.
for being hovering by the table. Appreciate
So
you,
now,
Jamboree.
if anything else is deleted except for the BT3 Mallow, we do get to steal a memory. But if we kill the BT3 Mallow, then we're completely...
DP means he does dodge BT13 Gallantmon's deletion. So Baby Blue Player playing around a line I would have gotten wrong. Growlmon X triggering. Nice little combo Zito. Cool boy time. You get to draw and gain. I like this line. I think it's generally optional. Depending if you have a specific pitch, you can pitch off Growlmon X first, but it's generally pretty good to just cool boy off the resolution, so you have extra
Rush
pitch
Gillian
targets.
the trash.
Rush Gillian trash is huge. Obviously, the memory disruption is still going to be painful if you don't find off your combo here, but as it stands, this could very well be Wargrowl BT12, Gallantmon BT13. Staccato gives raid as well. So if you Digivolve into a Digimon that attacks first, what you can do is you can trigger your when attacking beforehand, like I mentioned before, and then guarantee the raid target will be BT3 Mallow. So even if you on attack kill BT,
you're still clearing both bodies.
Yeah, you're clearing both bodies. It'll cost you the extra memory, but you're gaining 2 back off Growlmon X as well.
Oh, this is huge.
Yeah, so show me a Gallantmon that pops, and then raid is huge. Yeah,
any guy
just has to be one that can delete one of the big fellas. Yeah, it puts the Mallow in a difficult position though, because like I've seen a couple people play like some on Ace and stuff, but that's not necessary. Judge, the Gallantmon doesn't have Rush. Yeah, let's see if we can repair the game state before anything happens. Oh no, cards won't be drawn. There's no egg. I think we can save this. The judge needs to go. Yeah, hopefully Judge Ginger James, the big man himself.
Unless I'm
I didn't
missing.
see Rush Gilmon because Rush Gilmon is a one of and it is in the discard pile. So we're going to be able to correct the game state this way. It does not have the ability to attack right now. It retains its blocker status because nothing was deleted. We have successfully saved the day, Marcio.
We do get the 2 memory back, but then Yukio. Oh wait, no, because nothing was deleted.
Nothing was deleted. Yeah. So it's a big blocker right now.
But shouldn't we have taken 2 memory back because nothing was deleted?
No. Are you talking about BT12?
Oh, sorry.
Bring
it back to us.
Yeah, bring it back to us. Jose, oh, no, that's the Be Right Back screen. Thanks to East.
Thanks to East.
Hey, guys,
Hey.
it's us. Let's do a V-Pet check. Do you think it took a dump?
Pet check.
He didn't even taking a dump. He's getting rage baiting the dog when I'm... Yeah, anyway, hey, gang.
I'm threading a fine line between like screaming and kind of just like being more chilled for a little bit, because like otherwise I'll just gas myself out, and then when hype moments and aura farming are happening in like top 4, I'll just be like, wow, that was awesome.
That was pretty tight. Yeah, you gotta start, we work as a podcast. You gotta save the moneymaker.
Exactly.
Yeah. This puppy means we're only losing $150.
Could be worse.
Yeah, it could be worse.
How much money did you guys lose last time?
There's a reason it took us this long to do another one. No, but this is really cool. We haven't even addressed that as like a thing, by the way. There's like 3 times as many people here.
Yes.
Which is nuts. Like, I just can't believe it. The next time somebody tells you dead game, laugh at them and point us our way, because the podcast is bumping. People love watching the game.
Especially in the UK.
Tournaments are huge. Yeah, in the UK, oh my god.
Oh,
you guys
OP
are just
is not
itching to
giving you a
play.
tournament. That's fine.
We'll do it.
Yeah,
we'll do it.
We're even taking some of their staff.
Adam Redscar, my good buddy. I'm a big fan of Eden. Will you please do more tournaments here? Oh, by the way, hey, listen, I love doing this because it's like, this is a scuffed offline podcast. If you're going to be at the Bristol Regional, bring an Eden deck. It's on site. We're going to play for 50p outside the venue. We're money matching Eden to random dropped frames. So if you guys can still hear us, let us know. And did the 10% volume change actually come through in a notable way? Was I like kind of on the money with that one? Yeah, we'll find out.
A bust.
It's been fun. I like doing Digimon, just like talking about it, playing it, watching it.
Oh, I didn't get a break now because I'm just gonna come through.
Yeah, you've done your 2 rounds. Well, I mean, we joked about doing the podcast again, but that's actually where we're at. Table 1 cleaning up right now, so that's good. Well, we've now had purple, red, blue, and black on the board. Do you think we get green and yellow today?
We're not getting green.
We're not getting green?
Cards with green in them, but not actually green, unless we get Johnny Lowe.
You think Johnny Lowe is the only dude playing a green deck here today?
Yeah.
I know I've seen Dinomons. I don't remember what egg they were, but
I don't think anybody was on like. What are the other green? Oh, actually, maybe some people might be on Zeph.
yeah, Zafagon's pretty popular. The
Zeph has some lovers.
any Zeph heads? Any liberators in the chat?
Any liberals?
Famously political podcast.
Ah, no,
Misplay
I'm
for
shocking
good.
my Tentomon. Ah.
Are there any Bugs players? I mean,
No.
I'm not gonna answer.
No, I can tell you right now.
It's such a shame. We even called it viable. This is the Bandai app. I'm like,
We called it out because you guys wanted to. I think that it's horrible now.
yeah, but it like beats a bunch of funny stuff.
It does. It's like a deck that you can see that you're gonna lose to anything competent, and anything that is cringe you beat.
Oh no, there is another partly green deck here that I had obviously forgotten about.
But that deck is barely green.
Yeah.
Imperial Dramon does not count.
Oh, he's spoiling what we're not supposed to be reading on stream.
Oh, you're telling me I'm spoiling the fact that there's one of the most popular decks at our event?
Yeah, gosh, dude.
It'd be so funny if it wins. If it just
It'd
takes
be
it all
so funny.
Unfortunately, it doesn't matter. L plus cringe plus Daiken. GG.
Plus Daiken. I also think it'll be interesting to see because today is the 11th of October, which means plausibly a lot of these people had time to collect their copies of Digital Gate Open and increase their list.
We keep big upping this card.
It's so good. It's that good, but I haven't seen one yet resolve on stream. So
the Mummy deck wasn't even playing it, and I think that's like one of the decks that should be playing.
Yeah. There is a Greymon player here. I've seen one.
Okay, I've seen like a Dino
that's
pile.
a DGO deck, by the way. If you guys aren't aware, that deck is nutty with DGO. As are the funny enough, as are the field decks. I've seen a lot of people mess with some of those. Yao, being able to drop Yao in Deep Savers is kind of gnarly.
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like even in REA, right?
Yeah. Latch.
Famously, we don't collaborate for
We
any
never collab on anything.
long-standing projects.
Yeah.
This is the world's worst muscle.
What if we flip the thing upside down and let gravity help us?
Yeah, that would probably
Yeah,
help.
that probably help. Hope this battery doesn't fall out and break.
It really wouldn't matter.
Guys, this worm mon. If we can get it far enough that it won't cover the side, yeah, it's definitely come out a little though. All right, cross your fingers for us, chat.
Yeah, are we also trying? We're on a break, so I'll try and fix this.
Sounds great. We'll see you guys later.
All right. Well, I've dropped it to 540p, guys. We continue to go down the.
Are we recording separately?
I forgot to do it for this round. I forgot to do it for this round. I'll do it.
Right.
I'll do it for round 3 onwards.
Okay, yeah, that might just to cover our bases a tiny bit, buddy. I can almost get this puppy out. Like it's now like the button is now on the side of the battery. Well, what are you guys doing at home? Oh, that's coming out.
Yeah, that's.
I'm doing it. Ugh, caveman. I think, sadly, doing what I just did, where I kind of karate chopped the top work. I'm going to do this. Everyone involved knows. It's working. It just sucks to hit a camera. I went to college for this. Oh, dude, no, I hate my life. I put it back in. Oh, Andrew.
I feel like you have to karate chop it so it would fall out on the floor. Like, we don't care
on
if
the floor.
If the battery falls out, I don't care. This is the second battery.
Yeah, this is the
Big.
Oh.
Wait, we are so back. You heading up?
It was nice to see you. Saf from Double Tap GG. Thank you for sponsoring the event with playmats. I appreciate the heck out of you. I said thank you. I like your playmats. That's my friend Saf, everybody. Oh, for God's... I mean...
I'm going to give it another
You've got fingernails.
I'm going to give it another
You've got fingernails. I clipped all mine because I was stressed.
Yeah, I clipped mine as well.
Oh, well, we're hosed.
Because it was...
Should we try the tape again now that it's mostly out?
What if
like
I
you
just...
can get tape on the side?
What if I actually just manhandled my own camera?
Because I'm worried it'll go... Oh, he's done it.
Yeah.
We're so back.
When it's your property, it doesn't matter if you break it.
What's another net cost on the thing here? Should I put this battery in jail? He's not swollen.
Yeah, it's not swollen.
It's hot, though.
Should we just commit to the dummy battery? I don't know if I have the energy to do that again.
Yeah, it might be for the
We're
best.
going to... Yeah.
Welcome back to a segment with DTommyNT. I'd like to tell you guys about the Field Museum in Chicago where I got this shirt. Sue is one of the previously most complete Tyrannosaurus specimens ever discovered, especially in the United States from the Hell Creek Formation. It's typically where you find T-Rex. They weren't native to most places other than North America, so I said native to the United States, but like it's also some parts of Canada. Gondwanaland, I believe. Anyway, the fossil's named for the paleontologist that discovered it, so that's why we call the specimen Sue. Although technically we don't know if it's male or female, so the correct term for the fossil is it, because that's how we identify fossilized creatures. Anyway, got Gallantmon. I said to Marcio, we've got red, purple. BS is disconnected again. We're reconnecting. We'll hopefully come back. I think part of that is just the buffering. It's going to come back through the end. If it's playing better than it was before at the lower resolution, that's great news. We'll take that. In the meantime, we'll do what we can. Yeah. Hope you're all doing well. It'd be cool to know where you guys are checking in from. Like I mentioned before, we have players from a whole bunch of different countries. It's really sick to see. But if you guys want to shout out where you're checking in from, that'd be pretty dope. We've got... Let me pull up my standings. KnTElixar is a pretty good platform, actually. We've got an Irish player. We've got British players. We've got Spanish players. We have a lot of folks who haven't identified on here. We have German players. So we have a decent amount of travel in from continental Europe, as well as these North Atlantic Isles, Ireland and Great Britain. Took you in a rainstorm. Yeah. Well, you know what? Somehow today it's not raining in Manchester. But yeah, I know as well, obviously, this watching from Finland, the Philippines. Oh my gosh. And I thought it was funny at the time because we had an Irish player from Irish player from Ireland. I meant to say an Irish player who had traveled in, named Billy Waters, and Billy Waters topped at the Water Sports Center, and I thought that was funny. Is Misplay going to the Bristol or Dusseldorf event? Marcio's got his invite already. This is a guy got it in before he gets an invite, right? But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm excited though. Bristol's gonna be cool. I say it every time we do an episode of Misplay, how big a fan we are of like UK Digimon scene. There's a lot of great folks. It's been a toughie. Yeah, I remember reading Channel Fireball a lot, so it's really cool to see that for Digimon now. If you guys aren't aware, you should go check it out. But it feels cool to see grassroots events like that, because when I was a teenager, there was a lot of Magic grassroots and a lot of Pokemon grassroots, and card games are huge compared to how they were in the 2000s and 2010s, so I'm so stoked to see contribution like that in a game I love like Digimon. Oh, that's not K-Beads no more. No. Also, we're going to need to remember to change to round 3, because me and Marcio remembered about 6 minutes in.
Yeah, that's okay. It was the same in round 1.
That's badass.
Yeah, so apologies about the stream. Like, we've been bullying the store to get internet for over a year. They didn't have internet last year, which is why we were in that really expensive venue last year.
The Water Sports Center. I was just talking about Billy Waters topping at the Water Sports Center.
Bounty is on table 1.
Bounty's on table 1 already.
That's crazy.
We roll numbers. Sure. Bring it around. I'll hold it up. So, I believe this was a King Kai commission. Yes, thank you to King Kai from the internet. Hey, Goku. They are competing. They worked with Double Tap GG, like I mentioned earlier last year. It's at King_Kai258 on Twitter. You can find them there. We've been doing these like bounty mats where you get to go watch people compete for the mat as like an extra prizing thing. Kai will be doing this one from Kai going on with... The timer hasn't even started. You can't begin playing. Got an Imperial Dramon mat and a play mat with Xenogarurumon and Ratha Greymon. Rathalos Greymon, I believe in English, actually. The full like title that they gave the Digimon there. It's pretty sweet. I love Monster Hunter, man. I own that play mat. I was very excited for that. Oh, I'm going to go on the timer. Ba-boom. We're in there, baby. We're so back. It's Mr. KnTElixar back on the cast.
Yeah.
Exciting times. It's a good time to be a caster in Digimon towards the end of the season. It's always pretty exciting to see like where the...
Well, or if you want to be a real... Well, I mean, once we reconnect, you know, if you want to be a real homie, I know you have powerful retweets. I know you have a real powerful retweet.
Mr. Elixir, we're not... And where's the...
You can just click it as well.
I know, I just couldn't be bothered clicking through the layers in case you had something above it. Round 3.
Reconnect is successful. Yeah,
good,
so
good voice chat.
You know what we're also gonna do? We're gonna start.
Record.
We're gonna start the recording.
Good
we missed
save.
like turn 1, but like.